Good morning, guys. We're coming up to 10:30 on this Friday. Remember, only one deployed. Team Freedom Day. Smoking a Jack Ryan with some country squire. Picayune pancake. Oh, you pronounce it. Picayune pancake. Got my first brew of the day. Oh, tell a lie, second brew of the day because I got up early and had a brew at stupid o'clock this morning. Cheers, everybody. Hope your week is going well. There's a little bit of glare on my face, so I apologise about that. And Gary was pointing out yesterday, Papa Bear, that Combined Ventures had some earlier morning piping, but there was only one. So when I tried putting it into my basket, it said it was reserved. I went on this morning, none in stock. Hey ho. Fun and games of trying to get earlier morning pipe. Let's get this thing going. So today, guys, I've got to try and sort out my reversing camera on my car. I haven't hooked it up, wired it up yet. It's the new system I put in. You know, one of these touchscreen systems I put in. Purchased off eBay. I think it's Chinese, whatever it is, but it's a good system. It's got Apple Play and all that rubbish on it. Half the stuff you're never going to use. No, built-in navigation, YouTube, we DAB radio, which the other one wasn't. So I just got to do the wiring up of the reverse camera. The reverse camera's on the is in position. I just got to do the wiring on it. So I got my new glasses ordered yesterday. Went into my usual place. I'd seen a couple before in places of like Tesco's. But I'd seen some a couple of weeks previously. I took my daughter with me to get her opinion. Nothing wrong with having a woman's opinion. I've tried a few pairs. There's a nice Ferrari pair that I liked. Black and red earpieces with the Ferrari logo on the sides. Like them. What trouble is when you're paying £199 just for the frame, then you've got your lenses on top, which is the biggest con in my opinion. You know, lenses are cheap as chips, but the you know, the markup on them is absolutely ridiculous. Well, we go on YouTube and search out, you know, how they make them, even, and you know how they're ground down, and you know, to get your prescription out. So that's what I've done. I just worked out. One day I was just curious, how did they make prescription glasses? So I had a look. Prices are absolutely ridiculous. You know, for what they're charging. But like many other people, got no choice. Especially with this new law they brought out in now, you got to have a pair of sunglasses in your car, because if you don't, when the sun's out, you can get up to £1,000 fine. But it's been very little in the news or on TV or anything about it. You'd only hear on radio, never hear nothing about it. And the only time you're going to find out is when you get stopped. They're saying because of the glare off the road, and you know, some bouncing off other vehicles, etc. reflection and all that. You haven't got a pair of sunglasses because it's leading to too many accidents, to say them. The police forces. So they now made it law that you got to have a pair of sunglasses in your car. So I've decided to go for a pair of these transitions. I think they're called transitions. I've gone for a pair of Oakleys. I did have a real nice pair of Oakleys I found yesterday. Even my daughter liked them. They're a bit different to what I normally wear. I've gone for a wider, a deeper, a wider frame, because the frame I got, I've got them with me actually, is a little bit too small. So when I look through them, I keep seeing the bottom of the frame, which irritates me a little bit. So I went for a bigger pair. They were a nice brown and gold sort of colour. They had rubberized tips which you can actually swap out. And I thought they were a lot better than these plastic ones you get, on a metal frame, because they dig into you. No matter how much you adjust them, they dig into your nose. Ones with the metal frames. But these were like a rubber material, and you could actually have the idea that you could swap it out with different spare set like that, Well, they're going to take about a week. Sort of like a clear plastic with a bit of colour in them, but the arm on them is different. It's not, they don't actually loop around your ear. It just comes across across the side of your head. So I wasn't 100%. So I asked the women in the shop. I think it's about 3 pairs I got it down to after being about an hour and a half. I was, like that. I'm not 100% sure. And women said a lot of greys are in at the moment. But when you wear a pair of glasses for 5, 6, 8, 10 years or whatever it is, greys aren't going to be in forever, are they? It's like everything else, I didn't know glasses were like a fashion statement. But I suppose when you're buying expensive ones, I think one of the Oakleys I was looking at, they said they couldn't make the lenses. They had to send them away to Oakley to be done, which is going to be about another £200, 250 quid. So I decided to get like rather than get 2 separate pairs, I decided to get 1 pair. Again, still not cheap, but I need them. I took out an insurance policy on them as well, which I didn't do on my last ones. I think it's like £32 for 2 years. So if I put my glasses down, if I scratch the lenses or anything, like some of you might have seen the big scratch I had on the right hand side of my last pair. If I do that, I'm covered, accidental damage or anything like that. I thought for the money and what I paid for them, it's well, it was worth it. I think it's the first time I've had insurance out on a pair of spectacles. So I went into a couple of phone stores and asked them about this unlocking on my phone, because I've seen on YouTube it says you can unlock it, if you go and purchase an unlock code, then put in a different SIM. You have to send off your IMEI number, and somehow they get a code off, whatever it is, because mine was locked to 3. They get an IMEI code, send that off and they give you the code. Then you put in a different SIM, which is supposed to give you an unlock code. They send you the unlock code. It's a load of tosh, load of bollocks, from what I've been told. I mean, 3 people told me that yesterday. So you got all these videos telling you what to do, and it's all a load of tosh, So what I've done this morning, I've just done a factory reset myself, and this phone I'm using at the moment is my old Huawei P30 Pro. It's absolutely knackered. Look, the glass on the back is a mess, but the glass on the front here it's all cracked, and it's actually got a hole in it in this bottom corner this side. It's actually a hole in the front of the glass. But I was looking at it and I thought, you know, they wanted over £200. I think they wanted just £70 for the front glass and like, sorry, £170 for the front glass and about another 140 for the front glass and about 70 quid for the back, something like that. I said, might as well just get another phone. Let's stuff that, you know. Who's going to be stupid enough to pay them sort of prices? So I had to look at a couple of phones yesterday, and I went into the 3 store because it's got one of my local stores. But we have got an O2 and I think there's an EE as well in town. So I thought I might as well stick with 3 because that's who I'm with at the moment. I'm with 3. And they give me, and when I just finished my contract as well, so I've gone onto a SIM only plan, and they give me a decent deal, £26, unlimited data, calls, etc. etc. So I got that all sorted out yesterday. That was on the phone, by the way, and before I went into town. So I went into the 3 store. I said, right, what have you got? I asked them the same question about unlocking the other one. I had no, can't do nothing. Once you forget your password, you're buggered. And if you know how I'm like with passwords, guys, yeah. Last time I forgot a password, it cost me 250,000. Me Bitcoin. But so yeah, so I looked at it and I said, what have you got? So we actually had some Honor phones, Honor mobile, and so I looked at a couple of them. I ummed and I said, okay, let's do a deal with that one. And their top of the range one, I think it's called the Magic Pro 7 or something. And then the one down from that was the, I think it's the M200. But the camera on that new version, oh, I tell you what, and the operating system was, you know, absolutely amazing. You know, they were telling me about it. Now, you know, excuse me, I got that mixed up. The camera on the M200 is absolutely. The lady put her hand on the table where they had them mounted, you know, and she showed me the camera on it, and she just zoomed into a ring, and it was perfect clarity, you know, and the focus was like instant, you know. I think that was better actually than what my Samsung is, me S23. It was actually, I thought, now I know I do like my Samsungs, I gotta admit, I gotta be a bit biased, like I said to Simon on his video the other day. And yeah, so I'm looking at the, so I think it's the M200, but if you buy their tablet, which is like an 11-inch tablet, you know, as a package, it works out the same price as the top of the range Honor. I thought, well, 940, 950 quid is not what I want to be paying, you know. So there's a lot of upgrades going on. So, and it's, you know what they do, like guys, they stick them on eBay. So I might keep my eye out on that. I think I've seen a couple about 250 quid lower than RRP. So I might go down that route. So I'm looking at the Honor M200. Still about 500 quid. But the Magic Pro 7, like, it's like the latest flagship, only been out a couple of months. I won't pay top dollar for, you know, because 6 months down the road they got going to be another flagship coming out, and you know it's like with these phones. And I'm gotta admit, I'm an Android guy. Don't like Apple. And that mainly stems from the fact that the Apple phones and the batteries are so crap. So I've never had an Apple computer, never had an iPad, and that dislike for Apple products just because of their phones. Sounds a bit crazy, that, doesn't it? Yep. Well, my mate, Pipe Monkey Gary, sent me a message this morning asking if I had any Sutliff 515 RC1, because he's running out of London Fog. He's got the Auric. So I said to him, I'll have a look. He said, I'll buy it off you, hope you can do a trade, and he says he's running very low. And unfortunately, I've got one jar. Like that of myself, which I thought I had a lot more of. I thought I had a big pound jar of it, but no. So if any of you guys got a spare pound or more of 515 RC1, you can hit me up. Either, you know, if you don't want to ship it to me, you can ship it over to Onion or Smarty Bob for me, and they'll forward it on. And obviously I'll cover whatever costs, shipping costs, and you know, hit me up at welshpiper62@gmail.com if you do have any in stock, or available, not in stock, available, guys, you know. So matter from 515 Sutliff, 515 RC1. If anyone can help me out, well, it's just not me, it's me and Gary actually, because I've got none either. As I said, I've only got one jar myself. And I don't even start smoking all my they're all okay, either. Well, I've got plenty of tobacco to be smoking, but I like to have some of the old London fog on hand. You might be able to hear the some shouting behind me. It's actually the school playground. The school's here on my right, and the playgrounds are just around on the back of me actually. So I do apologise for you hearing the shouting. I hope you all had a good week, guys and girls. I don't know why I've not had a pop-up from Carolina Rose for a while. Hope she's okay. I have to go and check out her channel, because I don't know, I've not had no notifications as she put any videos out, so I hope she's okay. Same with what? The Irish lady, Naomi, sorry. I haven't heard her, seen a video from her for a while. Like I said, because I think with these algorithms and YouTube algorithms, it's all, I've got to check. Sometimes I have to check on my subscriptions to make sure I'm actually subscribed to them, because it automatically takes it off, doesn't it, sometimes. So that's my plans for this afternoon, guys. We'll get this bloody, camera sorted out. Took the car for the car wash yesterday because I couldn't be bothered washing it myself. I've got a jet washing that, but I couldn't be bothered getting it all out because our hoses need replacing. You know, they're all got leaks and on the connections, or there's a hole or two along the pipe. So I just paid 10 quid to have it done. Put it in the machine. Only drive through one. Clean, polish and blow. Which you needed it, because I had a bit of a, yesterday morning I woke up to some bird mess. Look, that's me, see what my hair's like. That's why I wear a cap, guys. Well, next week, new Tuesday, go and get the old gnashes done. What's that? Message off somebody. Can't quite see it, guys, because I haven't got my glasses on. I'll look at it later. Yeah, so yeah, I hope you all having a good weekend, guys, or got a good weekend planned, I should say. Thinking ahead of myself there. Hope you enjoy your smokes. Like I said, I've ordered some of my BX3s, you know, my CAO BX3 cigars, so I'm getting low on them. So I've got a box of 20 of them coming in. And some tobacco. I've got some of the Aston tobacco. Is it Aston or Ashton's? I think one's got like a coconut flavoured in, because it's a bit like, as you know, when I started out, I was smoking the Garth and Hogarth Caribbean coconut. I think they just call it CC over in America now, don't they? That was one of the first aromatics I was smoking. I smoked a lot of it. So I thought I'd give this Aston's a try. See what it's like. What else have I got coming? I can't remember. I'll tell you what, I can't remember what I've ordered. Not coming to me. So I was looking around for the some of the 515 RC1 and the old regular sites, nothing, all sold out. Didn't surprise me though, really. But if anyone can help out, guys, I'd appreciate that. Right guys, so I'm going to let you go. I'm not going to make this 30-minute video. That's 20 minutes already. So I wish you all a good weekend. Oh, by the way, I found a watch I was going to get for myself for my birthday. It's the Tissot PRX 80, and it's in conjunction with a company called Bauer, and I think it's spelled Boucher. I'll put a video in the link, see if you want to watch it. And it's like the PRX. It's a lovely blue, dark blue dial, and it's a special. I think what it is, this. I think it's called Bauer anyway. B-A-U. I think it's C-H-E-R-E-R, something like that. You'll see it in the video, guys. But Simon will know about it, and they've worked with loads of different watchmakers, you know, and they put their own little bit of bling on them, as it was. And this, it was like the dial was, it just jumped out on me. I thought, I've got to have that, you know, that's the one. It sort of just, I mean, it literally, come here, you know, it was one of them. But unfortunately, it came out 2 years ago as a limited edition, only 888 made. And can I find one? Can I? Hell is like. I think they were $560 when they came out. Yeah, so it's a beautiful. So it's got silver band, silver. I don't really call it the body of a watch, you know, the body part of it, silver as well, stainless steel, nice dark blue face with gold. I think it's 18 karat gold hands, and you know, what do they call them? Slashes. What they use for the numbers. Is it a technical term for them, Simon? Let us know, will you? You know, the slashes they use for the numbers. They're gold, the second hand, and it's got gold like bezel as well on it. Oh look, that, and it just jumped out at me, you know. As you know, I've been looking at the PRXs anyway. Yeah, I never realised they've done them in so many different colours. I said I do like the ice blue as well. But this dark blue, it's like a graduated blue. It goes a little bit lighter towards the bottom of the face of the watch. I'll put the link in the bucket, guys. It's well worth a watch. Really, no pun intended there, guys. Honestly, but yeah, I'll put it in a bucket. But yeah, I tell you what, I never knew until I went onto that website how many different watchmakers there are in the world. Oof. Right, guys. Have a great weekend. Have a great Friday. Enjoy your Freedom Friday. Don't forget, remember everyone deployed. Thank everyone for their services, past and present and current. And I wish you all well, guys. I'll see you on the next Welsh Waffle. Take care now.